Today, we will study the cell. Cell are the fundamental structure units of living organisms and basic unit of life. Now, discovery of cell. Actually, it was the invention of magnifying lenses that has led to the discovery of microscopic world. The first major discovery was cell. In 1665, Robert Hooke, an English scientist, saw cell for the first time in a thin slice of cork with his self designed crude microscope. He observed them as honeycomb like a structure and named them as cellula or cell. Cell or cellula is a Latin word for a little room. Cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. And now in 1674, Antony von Leeuwenhoek, a Dutch scientist, studied living cell, that is bacteria, protozoa, RBC, etc. for the first time. He was able to study them with the help of an improved microscope, which he himself had made. In 1831, Robert Brown discovered and named the nucleus in the cell. Different scientists suggest different theories about the cell. It was Robert Brown, you can see at your screen, saw central structure in plant cell and called this structure a nucleus. Robert Brown. Robert Brown, who was Robert Brown? A Scottish botanist. And Purkinje in 1839 used the term protoplasm for the living substance present inside the cell, and Huxley called it the physical basis of life. Keep in mind these two scientist students. First one is Purkinje in 1839 coined the term protoplasm to the fluid substance of the cell. And Huxley was one more scientist, called this protoplasm the physical basis of life. So these scientists were milestone in the field of discovery of the cell. Now the next and most important topic, that is cell theory. What is cell theory? The cell theory was formulated by two German biologists. You can see at the screen. M.J. Sleden in 1838. Sleden was the botanist, and T. Schwann was a zoologist in 1839. Keep in mind, Sleden was the botanist and Schwann was the zoologist. According to them, the cell is the structural and functional unit of living being. This was the cell theory. But in 1855, the cell theory was further expanded by Virchow by suggesting that all cells are arising from pre-existing cell. The Rudolf Virchow was a German pathologist, established that all cells arise from pre-existing cell. He stated this in Latin. Listen carefully. What he said? Omnis cellula e cellula. Omnis cellula e cellula. It means all cells arise from pre-existing cell. Now you can see the different type of the cell at your screen. Smooth muscle cell, blood cell, nerve cell. You know, nerve cell is the longest animal cell. And what is the smallest cell? That is PPLO, pleuropneumonia like organism. PPLO, or you can say mycoplasm. MYCOPLASMA, mycoplasma. And largest cell is ostrich egg. Okay, so these are the different type of the cell. Student, do you know in man the number of cell is estimated to be about 100 trillion. Now, unicellular and multicellular organism. The invention of magnifying lenses led to the discovery of the microscopic world. It is now known that a single cell may constitute a whole organism, as an amoeba, chlamydomonas, paramecium, and bacteria. These organisms are called unicellular, that is single celled. On the other hand, many cells group together in a single body and assume different function in it to form various body parts in multicellular organisms such as fungi, algae, and we humans are. Now, the division of liver. Very interesting to know that division of liver. This is the functions of different organism. We know that there is a division of liver in multicellular organism such as human being. This means that different parts of the human body perform different functions. The human body has a heart to pump blood, a stomach to digest food, and so on. Similarly, division of liver is also seen within a single cell. In fact, each such cell has got certain specific components within it known as cell organelles perform different function.